Hello everyone, this is Kelly with The Well Life. Thanks for joining me today. In the video, I want to talk about the power of you, the power of being absolutely you. So stay tuned today. Let's talk about the power of you. And again, just being absolutely who you are. Because once you become authentic, the conflict is gone, right? It's gone. There's no more struggle. You are who you are, and you are allowing yourself to be who you are. And that just makes things so simple. It makes things easier. You know, a lot of us seem to be very scared to allow our authenticity to come out, to allow our true selves to come out. But I think more and more, if you even watch some of the videos here on YouTube and some of the other channels, I think authenticity is really gaining strength and power. I mean, it has for years, but a lot of us still were afraid, right? It's like, no way can I just show my true colors. No way can I just be who I really am and people are gonna like me or whatever. But that's the other thing. If you're worried about people liking you, really, that's still a surface level, and that's conformity. And you shouldn't do that. You should not do that. Conforming to everything in this outside world, societal draws, and the things that the society wants us to do and be, that will burn you out quickly. That will deplenish your motivation and your efforts and your happiness very quickly. So again, just keep coming back to and asking yourself, am I being true to myself? Am I being who I really am? Or am I just trying to follow a fad or follow something that, I just for some reason believe or think I should be doing, or some way I think I should be going or acting? So, again, it's so powerful. It will be so powerful when you decide and when you begin to just be who you are. And that does take an awareness. It does take a mindful approach, because you want to be aware every day, each moment, of when you are doing things, asking yourself if you're acting in your true, authentic self. Are you acting from that core, from that true uh, divinity, from that true uh, feelings of who I am and who I really want to be? Can I just show up as me and it's okay? A lot of us, when we start to do something new or go in a different direction or take a risk, we're always looking at what we have to lose. But why don't we just start looking at what we have to gain? Let's look at that side of it. Let's take that perspective on it. What do I have to gain? Not always looking at what I have to lose. I know that there's, that little bit of what we call risk mitigation that needs to go on. If it is something that's truly that risky. But it don't just hone in on what you might have to lose. Hone in also on what you may have to gain, and then weigh it. Then weigh it. And so that is another approach, and that is another perspective to take on the situation. But again, let's just go back. How much power, how much more ability, and how much more momentum? Let's use that word. How much more momentum could you gain if you are just allowing yourself to be you and nobody else? You do not need to compare. You do not need to look at what everybody else is doing, especially if you have that burning deep desire of something that you do want to do, but you're just afraid to do it because you think, okay, nobody's going to like this, nobody's going to like me, or nobody's going to like this way. But that's really just not true, because there's so many of us. There's so many of us out there. And what you're wanting, you do not want, here's the phrase, let me say this: quantity over quality, right? Go for quality. Go for quality. So if you're looking for, thousands upon thousands of views or likes or whatever it is, there again, don't take that approach. Don't take that approach. See how much quality you can get. Begin and to seek out community. That's what you're really after. I think deep down, that's what all of us are really after. Just a community of like-minded people that at the same time we're helping each other, right? We are helping each other, and we're all different in certain ways, but that's just wonderful. That's just wonderful because maybe there's something that I have or I'm doing or I'm saying and you do like it, you take a liking to it, but it resonates with you, right? You take a liking to it and you may do it because it resonates with you, not because you are feeling some sort of outside pressure. So I watched a podcast the other day, and the ladies were talking about the conformity, that we as a society tend to fall into. And they were just saying how um, strong that we are led, how much we are led by the prospects and the outcomes of conformity, meaning that most of us would just rather conform than to do something our own way or to even make a choice based on how our true selves, even from the heart, right? What it is telling us. Instead, no, we're looking around going, oh no, I can't make the choice that I really want to make. I need to conform. And they were just really emphasizing how sad that is, that even when it comes to the ethical side of it, some of us will not choose something based on our ethics, based on what we know from the core is right. We'll choose something else because it conforms. And wow, I found that I wasn't, I can say I was surprising, but sadly, I wasn't surprised. But I do just encourage us to step out, be who we really are, and choose from our heart and mind and soul what we are wanting to do, the direction that we are wanting to go in, and the way that we are wanting to live our lives. Again, it's a matter of going from autopilot to the pilot mode. And that means you'll be making a life and not just making a living. Okay, I hope this video helped you. This is Kelly with The Well Life. Thanks for joining in. And remember, your lifestyle is a choice. Choose well.